First week of training, I'm in here getting some reps in, and I wanted to show you something that I do all the time. Definitely do this with my students, but I do it with myself as well. And that is trying to eliminate variables and maximize repeatability. And the first thing that I do every single shot is you've got to look down at your feet, make sure your stance is correct. You know, just a quick little brief here. I want the front foot slightly behind the back foot. I personally point my front foot about towards you at the camera. The back foot is about parallel. So this is what I would refer to as a neutral stance. This would be open. And honestly, if this foot was forward of the back foot, that's a closed stance. Closed stance brings in tons of problems, because once this hip comes over and this shoulder follows the hip and this shoulder comes directly in line with where you're at, this thing, you can see even that foot position, a foot position here, see how this shoulder's low, just like this? As soon as I come here and raise this up, this shoulder is already compromised. It is gonna creep. The harder I pull, the more this is gonna come with me. So by slightly having that stance neutral, I can keep this front shoulder down, and it's going to help me with my tension release pulling through. But more importantly, this chalk right here makes it so simple for you to get comfortable with the correct position. And what I'll do is I look at an arrow, I'll kind of take the arrow, point it directly to the target, and then I'll stand on that arrow with the tip of my rear toe on that arrow, and then my front toe is going to be slightly behind that arrow so that I'm in this neutral position. And once I'm in that position and I'm facing directly to the target, I'll go ahead and make those marks with the chalk. And that way I'm just stepping into my box, is what I tell my students. Step into your box, because you're going to get used to the comfort and the repeatability of this stance, and its ingrainment. The more we do it, the more this is going to feel comfortable. And trust me, it's so easy for a student to reach over here to grab an arrow and put that foot forward, load an arrow, and then they raise up, and now this foot's like this. One of the most basic things is a consistent stance. You have to have it. And by putting that chalk down there, as soon as I look down, I know that I'm in my box, and then I can go ahead and make my shot.